What is up, you guys? It is your boy Clay coming at you under the hood of the Suburban. I wanted to make a quick video. God damn, this light's terrible. Let me see if I can. There we go. I wanted to make a quick little video on something that I just made that is going to be really helpful for guys that demo for long periods of time in their audio build. I've seen people with this before, but I've never seen anybody really make a video on it. So when I was trying to do this, I didn't really have any help, and I kind of just had to figure it out. But maybe this will help somebody else out in the future. So let me show you guys. So as you guys can see here, it's pretty overkill, but I had some of these C-Flow fans laying around. These are the 4-inch C-Flow 12-volt fans, bilge fans. Most you probably see these on people's builds back by their amps to cool their amps down, which is where I had these actually, but I got some more that are going to go over there. So I had these extra, and I noticed that on my setup, I run there's a fourth one down there, 400 amp alternators. And when I'm at a show and I'm demoing for a long period of time, my voltage starts to drop because of how hot my alternators get. And I'm not saying my voltage is dropping because I'm playing music and it's pulling and it's dropping. I'm saying it's actually causing the alts to drop from what they're supposed to be charging at. So I'm supposed to be charging at 15.8, 15.9 constantly is what these alts should be charging at, and trying to make sure that my battery is at that level. But after demoing for a long while, when you have a system this big, you're going to pull a lot of power and the alternators get hot. And then all of a sudden they are no longer charging at 15.8, 15.9. They're charging at like 15.5, 15.6, which if you guys know, that might not sound like a big deal, but there's a big difference between 15.9 and 15.5 in terms of power and how your system sounds. And I just want my battery as full as it can be all the time. So I see a lot of guys run fans on their alternators. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but I wanted to make a really strong one. So that's what I did here. So as you guys can see, I took a 1-inch piece of Baltic birch plywood, and I just cut it to the length that I was going to need for this, and twisted all the wires up, got everything ran and loomed together, and screwed everything in place. After that, I went and my neighbor, this is a piece of aluminum here. I'm going to add some pictures in right here so you can check it out before I put the fans on. Enter here. So as you guys can see, this aluminum piece right here comes to about here. It's under this plastic piece, and it is screwed in very tightly into this with some big metal self-tappers, and it's very strong. I pushed on it really hard, a lot harder than this, a lot heavier than this is, and it's very strong. And then what I did is I ran 2 bolts from the bottom of it that come up and are screwed into place with a lock washer on one side, a nut here, a nylon nut on the first, then obviously it goes through the wood, and then a wing nut is what locks these things in. I don't have them pushed super tight right now, and they're still already, that's already not going anywhere. I'm pulling on this pretty fucking harder than it's ever gonna get pulled on, and they're not going anywhere. So yeah, the goal of this is I am gonna be able to bring this with me to shows. Obviously I don't need it in here all the time. Obviously I can't leave it there. It is not going to fit with the hood closed. So there are other ways that you can do it to make it fit better, but I don't really care about that. I care about when I go to a show where I'm demoing for hours, I want to be able to bring this with me in the car, plug it in, and be ready to go. So the way that I did this is I put a male and female connector on the end of the fan side. I then ran some 12 gauge 12 gauge or 16 gauge or 14 gauge speaker wire. Put some black loom on it, and ran it over to some male female connectors that I can now plug in, that is hooked up to my battery delete. So I am going to plug this in real quick and show you guys that it is blowing pretty freaking hard. Let me show you. So guys, I plugged it in. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but blowing hard. So it's probably really loud on camera, but as you guys can see, it blows really hard. I hope nobody's dumb and comes up and puts their fingers in here, because that would suck. But yeah, it blows really hard. I haven't obviously tested it out. I just finished it, but at the next show I will be testing it out and seeing how it does. I mean, it can't hurt. It's it's just trying to cool these things down. So yeah, I just want to make a quick video and show you guys how I did it. Just because I hadn't seen videos and I was on my own, and this way you don't have to be totally on your own. Let me know if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff. Most of the stuff I would usually just do myself and not really post a video of, but I don't know. Let me know if you guys like seeing this little kind of stuff too. Subscribe, and I appreciate it. Have a good one, guys.